yourcashflow.com. That's how you get right to us, man. I got a lovely co-host I'm going to introduce you guys to in a minute. But first, I want to let you guys know that somebody cared enough about you to bring you on a Zoom tonight to give you about a half hour of some secrets, also known as the rules of the wealthy, that they never taught you in school. So you guys could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, and I appreciate that. I'm going to give you guys my story as I show you some of these financial strategies. But long story short, you're looking at a guy who made $1 million early in his 20s, lost it all in my 20s because nobody taught me the things I'm going to show you. So luckily, FAIR stands for fail early and responsibly. I was afraid at the time that I would never get it back. I rebounded many, many years ago. And since then, I've been on a mission to show people how to increase their cash flow. If already you're on the Zoom and you like what I'm saying, put some ones in the chat if you want to learn how to make your cash flow and your income both increase. All right, give me some ones in the chat. Now, I want you guys to understand, man, this young lady I'm about to bring up, I have a ton of respect for. This young lady is a Mentor to Millions nominee. That means she's been recognized by the leaders of the organization and myself as an up-and-coming rock star. This young lady grabbed the bull by the horns, and when I tell you I will put anybody I know in front of her to share this information and share this wealth of knowledge, it would, I mean, you can never go wrong. If I had 10 people like her, then we'd all be billionaires. Y'all do me a favor as I introduce to the call my co-host tonight to show you guys this money makeover. Come off mute for me and give it up for Miss Nikwa Coley. Do me a favor, get the space bar, give us some love. Uh-oh, hold on, Nico, I'm sorry. Okay, there you go. Did I get it? So, Nico, we're just going to have a conversation in front of all of our prospects and let them know how we feel about the things that are plaguing this country right now. I'm going to pull up a slide and show you guys something very, very powerful. But, Nico, first of all, tell everybody what MWR Financial has actually done for you. Give them your testimony up front. Let's do it a little different. What has this company done for you as far as your confidence, your credit score, your tax minimization, whatever it's done for you? Share that real quick so they'll know that you're not just talking.
Absolutely, Brian. Can y'all hear me okay out there?
We can.
Awesome, awesome. So before MWR Financial and Opportunity, I was like most Americans, overpaying in my taxes, up to my neck, if not higher in debt, and just didn't really have a game plan for my money. So my money was working for whoever had a game plan for it, and it wasn't me. So once I was able to get with MWR Financial and the experts, I was able to actually cash flow back in $300 into my paycheck with what was called the instant pay raise. I just uploaded my 2 pay stubs, last year's tax return, and they were actually able to see I was overpaying $300 a month. So that's the tune of $3,600 a year I was overpaying. So now that I get that back in my paycheck, I went to the debt elimination plan, put my debt in there, a couple of credit cards here, an auto loan, a mortgage, a 30-year mortgage. And the creditors, the experts, actually got me to save 66% in interest. So we're talking about what was a 30-year mortgage. Well, now we paid off in 11 years, if not sooner, because I'm cash flowing so much of this money back in, where I'm actually going to be debt-free, Brian, August 2030. We're talking less than 10 years where the experts have really been able to help me out. And then, let's not forget.
I love it. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The income. I don't want to leave off the income, Brian. I know we're talking cash flow, but I can't leave off the $600 a month that I'm cash flowing on top of $300. So now we're talking about $900 a month back into my household, and I'm just getting started because I'm on my way to the $8,500 a day.
No, and we're going to show them how to get up to $8,500 per day. Nico, real quick, I'm going to pull up the 4 things that the experts help us overcome. And I want you to just kind of elaborate on how you feel like these things have affected you and how you overcame them as well. I want you guys to get this. There are 4 things that Nico overcame just in that testimony, right? We call that her before and after makeover. Her taxes went down because she now has a home-based business. Her debt went down because the government will pay it off for you if you lower your taxes. See, this is something I want you guys that are brand new to write down. The government got you in debt, so they should get you out of debt. If you start receiving the majority of, if you receive more of your paycheck in your pocket and stop letting the government take most of it out and give you a little bit, a little bit left, then you can pay your debt off a lot faster. So Nico, the problem is most people don't realize it, but they're budgeting and budgeting doesn't work. I'm not saying budgeting is not a good habit. I'm saying budgeting won't make you wealthy. So what a lot of us do is we lower our cell phone bill. We stop eating out. We carpool. We look to save some money on gasoline. And then we wonder why at the end of the month, it really didn't show up. Put this in your notes, guys. Your number one expense is your taxes. Sales taxes, property taxes, ad valorem taxes, capital gain taxes, luxury taxes, state taxes, local taxes, income taxes. You see all these different taxes come off the top of your paycheck. So if you have a job, there's nothing wrong with that. But what happens is the taxes come off the top, you get paid on the bottom, and then the banks get the debt that you had to borrow because of the taxes. Now, Nico, I just broke down basically the two biggest. Talk about inflation right now, what this country is seeing, and how big business is pushing it up.
So you hit it on the head, Brian, because we're in what's actually hyperinflation now, between the pandemic and the wars that's going on. As a business owner, you can make the prices whatever you want. And so they're like, hey, I don't know what's happening over here, but I need to be able to stabilize, because they don't want to go through what they went through in the pandemic. They don't want to be stuck in a position where their business is closed and they're at a deficit. So they're starting to raise prices and have been doing it for a while. So we see it everywhere. The gas station, you'll see it. You'll see it when you go to the grocery store. So it's like, you'll just see it everywhere. So if I'm on a fixed income, how am I going to survive that? There's too many variables at play right now. So what big business is able to do is up their prices. And that's actually what inflation is, also the silent income kill, like we call it, is contributing to that.
I love it, Nico. And you said something powerful. You said a fixed income. Now, I want you guys to understand what she means by that. A fixed income is also known as a salary. See, a lot of y'all thought she meant fixed income, like, you know, I get a check from the government, or I'm on disability, or I'm on Social Security. No, a fixed income is a salary. In other words, if you can't increase your income at the same rate that business owners are increasing their prices, you're done. Guys, I want you to always remember this. A wealthy man taught me this. I never forgot it. You can't rely on today's income for tomorrow's prices. So, Niqua, if you're not getting a pay raise every time gas is up, daycare is up, healthcare is up, nail care is up, lawn care is up, everything is up, then how in the world are you going to make it in 10 years? You think the prices are going to always come back down? No, they've gotten us used to spending $4 at the pump. They've gotten us used to spending $5 at the pump. So what you got to do is say to yourself, what can I do right now to offset all these things? Niqua, how does a home-based business by far knock out the majority of these things in one swoop? Why the home-based business, start with the taxes, why does the home-based business allow you to lower your taxes?
So the first thing, Brian, the home-based business, like you know, the government gives us incentives what they want us to do. So if I get married, there's an incentive for that. If I have children, there's an incentive for that. But what a lot of people aren't thinking about is business owners get incentives too. So they actually allow business owners to say, my business will make money, then I'll let my business spend and I'll be taxed on the back end. So the home-based business already puts you in a different tax bracket than if you're just a W-2 employee on a fixed income or a salary. That's the main thing that happens with tax advantages of the home-based business.
So y'all mean to tell me, let's put Niqua and me side by side, right? I want y'all, if you're on the Zoom, put it on your speaker view so you can see us side by side. If Niqua has a home-based business and I don't, we both got cell phones, we both have internet, we both got square footage in our house, we both have to eat, we both put gas in our car. Niqua gets to deduct all of those things by keeping receipts because she has a home-based business. Now here I am with a cell phone, with the internet, I gotta eat too. I got square footage in my house, but I'm hard-headed. See, I'm a lot like my friends were before I made $1 million and showed them how to make millions of dollars. They didn't want to open a home-based business, and a lot of them are still struggling years later. So here I am playing the role of my hard-headed friend, don't want to open a home-based business, keep getting the tax refund, even though re means again and fund means money. So your CPA didn't do you a favor. A refund is just your money coming back to you next year. Well, Niqua, guess what ate up your refund? Inflation, because the prices are higher. Guess what else ate up your refund? Taxes, because they consider it taxable income. Guess what else ate up your refund? Debt, because you got in debt because you're getting a refund. Guess who else ate up your refund? Your CPA, because when you file rapid refund, because you need it rapidly, everybody get a percentage of your refund. So now you do that for 20 years and people wonder why they're broke. I want you to come off mute and say no more if you feel like that cycle is over for you. Come off mute and say no more.
No more. Absolutely no more.
No more. See, Niqua, once you learn better, you do better. A home-based business lowers your taxes. A home-based business gives you unlimited income. A home-based business allows you to pay your debt off because now your tax dollars are back in your pocket. A home-based business gives you unlimited time. I have been working from my house for 25 years. My son now has a home-based business. He is approaching $140 per day. That is $4,800 per month. Here Pops was with a Morehouse degree, right? I got my degree in English in 1997. I was going to law school before God had another path for me to become an entrepreneur. But we're supposed to give our children a head start. My son now has a home-based business. My son is now traveling the world. This is us in South Africa. While I was in Johannesburg, I found 20 acres of land. Guess what it's called? Bean Acres. You know what I did, Nikwa? I'm showing my son how to run the property. So he gets income from the family business. He gets income from MWR. He gets responsibility he gets the responsibility of learning how to be an entrepreneur. He's learning every day how to manage the property, how to book clients, how to clean up the property, how to get residual income. Put some ones in the chat if it's time to give our children a head start. You can do that by first giving yourself a money makeover. Now, Nico, if I had 5 seconds or 5 minutes to explain 3 up and 3 down, people say, Brian, what do you guys do? Nico, in a nutshell, how does this 6-figure playbook work? If you had to break it down in 2 minutes or less, what are the 6 things we do for everybody watching?
So, Brian, we believe in the law of equilibrium. So 3 things have to go down. So experts help lower your taxes. They help get you on a debt elimination plan to lower your debt. And then they get your monthly expenses down. We're talking things you can't pay off, not debt. You're not going to pay off a cell phone bill. So they help get those 3 things down, which also obviously lowers your stress levels. But then the other part of that 6-figure playbook is something has to go up. So that experts make sure that your cash flow goes up. Now you have more money than month instead of the other way around. Your income goes up because you have the opportunity to make unlimited income with this company. And then your credit scores are going up, allowing you to, again, decrease the other things, because when you get higher credit scores, you can refinance things and lower things.
I love it. So guys, don't overcomplicate this business. We're about to introduce you to a staff of experts. And this is not some guy named Bob on his cell phone trying to answer 60 different phone calls for all these different services. No, our Financial Edge membership puts 6 different things back in perspective. I don't care what you do, Nikwa. I don't care who you talk to, guys watching. I don't care what you say. Wealthy people don't overpay taxes and get a tax refund. I've never seen a billionaire get a check from the government that says, here you go, like back. No. Wealthy people don't have a whole bunch of credit cards and debt that's allowing them to pay for things 2 and 3 times. Wealthy people monitor their personal expenses. What you need to start doing is doing what wealthy people do. Let's get our experts to drop those 3 things down. Now, by default, your cash flow goes up. I'm going to show you guys in training today. We're going to start training on this exact same Zoom. When I wrap this up, when Nico and I wrap this up, I'm going to start training at 9:30. I'm going to show you guys today a very, very successful formula that we use to get your cash flow up. Then your income is going to go up. Why? Because who doesn't want their cash flow to increase? Well, Brian, what's the difference between cash flow and income? Our experts are going to help you improve the money that you already have. You understand? See, when your paycheck goes up, Nikwa talked about her $300 back in her paycheck. The minute she got a home-based business, our experts adjusted her W-4. A lot of you guys haven't looked at your form called a W-4 in 20 plus years. You've been married since then. You got children since then. And guess what? After tonight, you have a home-based business. The W-4 says revisit this form every year when your circumstances change. Type "I'm ready for change" in the chat. If you're ready for your circumstances to change, then we can adjust your W-4 because now you have a business. Now let's get your credit scores up. That's a free added benefit that we throw in, and we get your assets up. Now, Nikwa, this is what's gonna kill them. Is it $1,000? They think it's expensive. You already know they think it's expensive. Nikwa, get them the breakdown of the 99 and talk about what they can stand to gain versus what they stand to lose for 2 figures.
So Brian, for 2 figures, we're talking $99.97 to get started in that much a month. To have a team of experts with 25 to 30 years in the game that are going to lower taxes, destroy your debt, lower your monthly expenses such as your bills, raise your credit score for free, because that's included with the membership, help you grow your assets and increase your income. So we're talking for 2 figures. I was already able to cash flow back in 3 figures instantly. So there's so much to gain with that.
Yes. So whatever you do, guys, don't be like my friends. Don't look at $99 a month and the first thing you say is, oh, that's another bill. I can't afford it. No, you give me your 99 to Visa. You give me your 99 to Netflix. You give me 99 to the gym membership and you ain't been in 6 months. You give it, I'm sorry, I stepped on some toes. Okay. You give a 99 to interest and student loans. You give a 99 to MasterCard. You give a 99 to Discover. You give a 99. See, you giving away your wealth 15, 20 bucks at a time. People don't realize that. Some of y'all got subscriptions that add up to $99 and you ain't watching BET Plus, you ain't watching Disney Plus, you ain't watching Discovery Plus, you ain't watching ESPN Plus, you ain't watching Prime Plus, you ain't watching Netflix Plus. You ain't How do I know? Because I got all that, right? So Nicholas, look, how do I know? Because I got all these pluses. I ain't watched them in I don't know how long. But I make way more than $99 a month, right? What am I saying, guys? When you get to a point where you shift your income back to you, when you get to a point where you realize that America got you hustling and thinking you got to get 2 jobs, a hustle on the side, beg your boss for a pay raise, cut coupons up, when you get to a point where you realize the home-based business can save all of this stuff, when you get to a point where you realize your house or apartment and your social security number is all you need, our experts are standing by. Now, Brian, how hard is this? It's got to be hard. No, all you got to do, guys, is upload a form. We're going to start with these taxes, Nico. The first thing we're going to do is get your instant pay raise. Let the government pay for your business. The second thing we're going to do is you're going to download your app on your cell phone. Now, you're going to take pictures of your receipts. When you eat out, take a picture. When you have your internet bill and your cell phone bill, upload those into our app, check the box that says reoccurring, and then every month we add that in for your deductions. We're going to look at your last 3 years tax returns to make sure you didn't leave no money on the table. And I'm going to let Nico tell you a surprise. Nico, what do we add? Not only do they speak 30 languages, not only do we review your taxes, not only do we do your W-4 for you, what do we also do for you now as the experts in the tax game for 99 bucks? Oh, hold on. You on mute? Okay. All 3. What we do for you?
Brian, the experts will do your taxes for you. Like they're actually going to do the 1040 and the Schedule C for you now. Like,
did y'all hear what she just said?
I pay more than that to file my taxes.
Right. I pay more than that. Oh God, please. So we're going to review your 3 years taxes. We're going to adjust your W-4. We're going to help you decrease your expenses, and we're going to file your taxes. That alone is worth the $99. But it gets better. All you're going to do, just so y'all know, they're going to ask you 4 questions, right? You're going to answer 4 questions. You're going to upload 2 pay stubs. Then one of our enrolled agents is going to review it, and then your instant pay raise is going to kick in. Now, everything is an upload. This is what I want y'all to understand. It's not 18 consultations. You ain't got to fly all over the country. Nico, everything is an upload. Our debt elimination works the same way, guys. Upload how much you pay per month. Upload your balance, your outstanding balance. Tell us what your interest rates are. And then guess what? We take that data, I'm sorry, let me go back, and we give you what's called a debt-free date and a millionaire date. See, Nico, this is what everybody misses. If you want to be wealthy, everybody on this Zoom can be wealthy. But the first thing you have to do is get your money back from the people that's stopping you from getting wealthy. And the 2 biggest entities that stop you from getting wealthy are the government and the banks. If you get your taxes down and stop being hard-headed and you take that money and pay your debt off, you can be a millionaire in less than 7 years on the slow boat. Now, some of you guys want to be a lot like myself and Nico. Let me switch cameras here, and I'm going to show you guys how this looks. Some of you guys want to do this. every single day, right? So I'm to the point now where I earn $1,000 a day just for showing people 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. Now this starts, just so y'all know, this starts at $5 a day. But if you want to show people how to make their current situation better, our experts do the heavy lifting. You move out the way and show them how to upload their documents. Nico, talk about Bill Shredder, right? I handle the taxes and the debt. You talk about Bill Shredder and the credit. How simple is that? I'll pull it up for you. Go ahead, we can hear you.
Okay, so the Bill Shredder, Brian, it's really just a matter of you putting things in the cart. Do I have an internet bill? Yes, I do. Do I have a trash bill? Yes, I do. So you just check off these things. Just put a little one, put it in the cart. You're just going to select it. And then you're immediately, within 24 hours, going to email from the person who's working on it. When I did it for my internet bill, Michelle, I got an email. Michelle is working on, lowering your internet bill. And I was like, who's Michelle? Michelle was my expert. She was working on actually lowering my bills. And so what they'll do is they only get paid if they save you money. But there is no loss to this because it's like my internet bill actually went down by $240 over the 2 years that I had it. And they just took a small percentage of the saving. Nothing
Right.
actually, the things they saved me. So Bill Shredder was just life-changing for me because these are bills I can't ever pay off. I'm going to always have an internet bill, Brian. It's just going to be there.
Of course, we can't live without it. We got a whole internet business. What about these credit scores? How does this work and how they include it in the membership?
So the beautiful thing is because MWR is not a credit restoration company, what Mr. Brian House did was included in the $99.97 membership. So what you do is you get MWR Smart Credit, which not only will monitor your credit reports, but it makes it so easy to download your credit reports. Now you don't have to go to the 3 different websites or find a website to download the different credit reports. You can just do it right from our portal with MWR Smart Credit. They'll also monitor your credit for you. So you don't have to worry about, did they send a letter? Did something happen? The experts are doing it and they actually will help you monitor it using MWR Smart Credit. And all you're doing is downloading it with MWR Smart Credit, get 3 credit reports, Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, give it to the experts, and they're gonna do the work for you, Brian. No worrying about writing letters and did it happen? Did it not happen? Is my credit score going up? You'll see the results instantaneously.
I love it, man. And Nicola, here's the cool thing. That's an added benefit, y'all. So we'll help you restore your credit, even though we're not a credit restoration company. Our founder and CEO has been in the credit business over 25 years. And so he was able to add this because he owns that particular company. He's able to just add it to your membership without increasing the membership. A lot of people don't know, but it's actually illegal to pay for credit services in advance of services being rendered. There are a lot of hustles and scams and different things out there. So we said, hey, let's just include it in the membership as an added benefit. And it's so highly regulated that we'll just give it to our members as part of the program. That's pretty cool. Now, do me a favor, guys, before I go into the money and how you get these daily checks, and we're going to wrap up here. If you have a testimony, a money makeover, raise your virtual hand. If you're a member of Extra Digit, raise your virtual hand and give us your quick 30-second before and after picture before we go. Give me your 30-second before and after. Let's go. Let's show all the new people what we're about and what has happened to us so far. Miss Kim Whitfield is 1. Let's go, Miss Kim. Give me your before and after. Anybody else got a before and after with their daily pay, how much you make now, your cell phone per day, how much your credit scores have increased? Raise your virtual hand. Let's go. All right, I'm gonna go with Rebecca first. Then Kim, I'll come to you. Rebecca, what's your before and after?
My before and after, before I started MWR, I was paying the government an extra $604 per month. So I got that back in my check every month. That's over $7,200 a year. I also got my cell phone reduced, almost cut in half, only because it was kind of reasonably priced anyway. They got it cut in half for 1 month, but they continuously monitor that bill to see if they can get me more savings. And my biggest savings was on my internet bill. I mean, my ADT bill. And that's a savings of almost $500 over a 2-year span. So my motto is, if you get a W-2, you need this business in your life.
Nice. Wait, how much in taxes did you save again? What's that number?
I'm in taxes, $604 a month.
So that money went back in your check on your job.
I'm back in my check. Yep. So
What's
now
it
I can
worth?
apply that towards my bills. And so now I also have them, and I should have it memorized by now. But I do have my debt-free date as well as my millionaire date.
Nice.
So,
nice. All right, Miss Kim, I know everything started with you and your W-4 adjustment as well. I don't know why a person would have a job and not a home-based business. I wake up every day going, I wish people just understood all you got to do is get a membership with us, start a home-based business with us. You don't have to go out and make one up. The home-based business is introducing people to the power of a home-based business. The home-based business is getting people to see the membership and improve their finances with the experts. So guys, put this in the chat. You are looking at the business, okay? This is the business. This is it. Kim, you did the same thing. What's your before and after?
So before I joined NWR, I was overpaying in taxes. I was overpaying $200 a month. But I uploaded my last 2 pay stubs, the tax return, and the experts found that out for me. I didn't have to figure it out. They did all that for me. Now, I got excited and told my ex-husband, he did the same thing. They got him $1,300 back into his paycheck at the same time. We didn't work any more hours. We didn't do anything extra. It was the money that we had already earned. So we got that back. So Brian, when I started that, then I was put that money towards my bills. They helped me get reduced to my total bills being reduced. I got 3 credit cards paid off now. I got another loan that I paid off because of this. My credit score went down because of some life changes and everything going on, but those experts helped me go from a 646 to an 803. All that tied together has allowed me to purchase my very first home by myself because of this business, because of the experts, and because of the income that we are earning from this business as well. Now, I've saved $50,000 in interest because of that. Now I can take that money and use it towards putting it towards our private reserve accounts, doing something for my son to where now he can start using and building his wealth at the same time. So it's a win for me all the way around. There's nothing that they have not done for me that has made a life-changing thing for me.
I love it. I love it, man. Y'all do me a favor, man. Y'all ain't make no noise in a minute. Come off mute. Give it up for our testimonies. Yours is next. Let them know. Let them know. Let them know. Let them know.
Great job. Great job. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
Hey, good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Now, Nikwa, for $50 more, what do we need to do? How do we get these actual checks? Because people think it's just a game, right? These are testimonies, more testimonies, more testimonies. What does the 149 do? And why? What makes the difference?
So Brian, what the 149.97 a month actually does is it gives you the power of the home-based business. That's the MWR at home. So that allows you to have the extra tax deductions. That will be where you're just sharing the information with people and let them know what it did for you. You're gonna get sponsor bonuses. You'll get access to the daily checks. And let's not forget the network of people, Brian. You get to be a part of the extra digit movement. Let's not leave that off. That is also included with the 149.97. And that's the difference. Just the extra $50. You're just paying for your website in the back office. Have you seen that back office, Brian? That back office is amazing. Sonia did her thing on that. And so that's also what that $50 a month covers.
So guys, what she's saying is now you can get paid. See, the $99 a month, that's for members only, right? That's just for individuals who want the experts to help them personally. For $50 more, you like, look, I want the daily text messages. I want the bonuses that come with it. I want to grow some leverage in my life. Let me give you guys something that you have to understand. This is important. I didn't get to $1,000 a day, approaching $1,500 a day rapidly. That'll be $45,000 a month in less than 2 years. Now, we did this with COVID restrictions. In other words, all we could do was Zoom. We couldn't meet. When I joined the business, COVID hit 2 months later, right? So the world shut down, money dropped, came to a standstill. The pandemic hit. Now we're coming out of it with these high prices. We were able to do all of this. People bought houses, people bought cars, people paid debt off, people's credit scores went up to the 800s and 700s during the worst time in the country's history of our economy. So what does that tell you? It tells you that no matter what, people want their finances to always be up, and people always want their debt and their taxes to be down. People want their credit scores and their assets to go up, and people want their expenses and their bills to go down. People want their cash flow and their investments to go up, and people want their stress levels to go down. It doesn't matter what's happening in the economy. What's going on with your economy? Never forget that. Don't let a bunch of propaganda scare you and buy into this recession, meaning holding on to your funds. No, it doesn't matter what happens in the economy. We worry about what happens in your economy. Now, here's the thing I want you guys to understand. The number one thing wealthy people use is leverage. You've been taught not to use leverage to get wealthy. Let me give you guys an example. If you introduce me to the business and I like the membership, you're going to earn 40 bucks. You're not selling, you're not convincing, you're not inducing, you're not persuading. All we do is show information. If you introduce me to the business and I want to get these daily checks, you're going to earn 50 bucks. Now, that's nothing to write home about, and you're not going to do cartwheels. Let me show you what you need to be writing home about. What you write home about is the daily text messages and the daily deposits that go in your account. Everybody put this in the comments. 12 equals 600. 12 equals 600. I got all the way down here to $1,000 a day, right? I got 5 more positions to go. I got to $1,000 a day by helping a whole bunch of people earn a text message that says 20 bucks a day. Now, for whatever reason, they didn't want to come off mute today. I don't know. I don't know. For whatever reason, they didn't want to talk today, but I don't know. But what I do know is an extra $600 in your account per month. Do you know that would have stopped most people from filing bankruptcy? They say the average person, had they had an extra $500 a month, would not have filed bankruptcy. Nikwa, here's the challenge. Here's what people miss. And this is where a lot of you guys are going to check out. You never understood or have been taught how to leverage your way to wealth. Let me give you an example before we go. If I want to take, in my living room here, this sofa behind me, the love seat on the other side, some chairs, and take them upstairs, and I try to do it by myself, and you're offering me help. In fact, I got some big guys over here with me. They're like, Brian, we got it. I'm like, no, I got it. I got the sofa. I got the love seat. I'm going to strap it to my back. I'm going to take a rope, and I'm going to pulley it up. You're like, Brian, with the 3 of us, man, we have it up there in a second. I'm like, no, I got it. You would call me crazy. You say, this boy's so arrogant. Why won't he let us help him lift the sofa? We're way bigger than him. We're way taller than him. We got more leverage. We got more strength. It's 3 of us together, we can do it, but he want to do it by himself. See, you've been taught that when it comes to labor, get help. Brian, we got it. Don't move the sofa. You haven't been taught when it comes to money to get help. That's why most people are struggling. Because what you believe is that if you introduce 3 people and they introduce 5 people and they introduce 1 person, you've been taught that that concept of leverage is a scam. You see? You've been taught that that system of earning income and building an organization, you've been taught that that's not leverage. But if I get you to move this sofa, you understand the power of leverage because it's laborious. That's the problem with most Americans. Wealthy people use leverage. Wealthy people say, hey, how much help can I get to generate wealth? Not let me do it and lift the sofa by myself. So all of us that make $650 a day or $400 a day, $200 a day. I just showed you my phone, $1,000 a day. Nick was approaching $80 a day, which is $2,400 per month. You see, when you see all of us making these non-wage checks, it's because we understand leverage. See, scam stands for still confused about making money. We don't need $140 to get wealthy. What we need is a bunch of people who want to show people that $140 ain't nothing. We don't need $140 to change our lifestyles. Our lifestyles have already changed. What we need you to do is put some skin in the game and create a success story for the people you know. MWR is not on trial, guys. Our experts aren't on trial. They speak 30 different languages and have millions of dollars in bill shredder savings, millions of dollars, tens of millions in tax savings, millions of dollars in investments, debt-free company. Our founder has 4 multi-million-dollar companies that have been debt-free. This is his final one. And you sitting around talking about, I don't know. We're not looking for everybody, Nikwa. I'm telling you guys right now, we're looking for a small group of people who want to help the other 300 million people see that a home-based business and leverage is what you need to get to the top. Not a whole bunch of people who think everything is, should be skeptical about everything. How do I know? Because I was that guy. And I was skeptical and broke at the same time. The minute I opened my head up to people making way more money in a minute, 1 minute, than I was making in a day, I was like, man, I got to get this. And now I'm there. Okay. So I leave that with you guys because I want y'all to make a decision during the break. I'm coming back hard and heavy at 9:30, right here on this Zoom. If you're new, get with the person who invited you and let them know if you want your cell phone to look like this. Boom. See, I started off with 20 a day, then boom, it jumped up. Back in the day, we had 50 a day. And then it jumped up to 100 a day. And then it jumped up to 200 a day. And then back in the day, we had 500. Now y'all's is 650, okay? Back in the day, we had 1,000. Y'all's is 8,500. See, I'm telling you guys, MWR just getting started. Once I hit the $1,000 level, the company said, oh, he did that too soon. Took him less than 18 months to get to the top. Let's push it to 8,500. And y'all gonna help us keep pushing the envelope. That's $255,000 a month. And you sitting around here worrying about $149. Get with the person who sponsored you get with the person who introduced you during the break. That's gonna be your sponsor. They're gonna show you at 9:30 what we do. I'm gonna show you at 9:30 what we do and how to do it. Come back here, sign up during the break, and we'll see you guys at 9:30 on this exact same Zoom. Y'all do me a favor, give it up for my co-host tonight, Miss Nikwa Coley. Give her a hand, give her a hand, give her a hand. Oh, come off mute, come off mute, come off mute.